What's going on, YouTube? I go by the name of DJ Rumdata, and I want to welcome you to another video on my series, Hi-Fi by a Regular Guy. In this particular video, I'll be doing a review on the Fostex T50RP MK3 semi-open headphone. That was a mouthful, and I will not be saying it again. That was just way too much to say. So I'm just going to call them the T50s from now on. So, in the box, you get your headphones, of course. You get a 3.5 to 3.5 orange cable, so you won't lose this if you throw it in your bag. It's orange. Yeah, it's orange. So, you also get a 3.5 to quarter-inch cable. This is probably about 10 feet. Both of the cables are about 10 feet here. And from the cables, me showing you cables, obviously you can see that they're not connected to the headphone. They do lock in place. They have little slits or little notches in them that goes into the slit of the left side of the headphone. You kind of click it in, and then you twist it clockwise, and it looks like so. To me, that did get a little annoying, the locking mechanism and the way that it's positioned when it's locked, just because the headphone kind of overlaps in an awkward way. I wish they would have had it twisted so it faces down, but I can't really speak too much in the construction. I think that was a little goofy on their part, but nonetheless, this is a great headphone. The quality of the headphones themselves, there's actually a little bit of weight to them, which is always a good thing in headphones. The top of the headband is a pleather material. It's very, very soft. Yeah, it's pleather. That's not real leather. I had to sniff it just to make sure. And the ear caps have the same pleather material here. So you can notice the design on these. I'm not the biggest fan on the design of these. The orange is a very bold color for these, but hey, I guess that's their brand. So let's just go with it, right? You can see their logo is pretty much all over these headphones. They want you to know what it is. It's actually inside the headband too. I don't know if you can see that, but they're constructed beautifully. So let's jump into sound now. The sounds you get with these are a very warm sound. I say warm sound because nothing seems too overbearing to me. The highs, the lows, the mids, it's a very even, flat, but warm sound. I didn't get the crispness that I got from other headsets with this. It was a very, very warm feeling with these though. So to give you guys the most responsible and accurate view possible, I've tested these on a number of different configurations, plugged directly into my computer, plugged directly into my cell phone, plugged directly into DJ equipment. I paired them with the Shelly DAC and amp. I paired it with another hybrid 2 amp over here. And I want to shortchange you guys, so let's talk about the different configurations. The cell phone, directly into the cell phone, don't do it. That's a no-go, trash. The cell phone's not powerful enough. Just don't do it. All right, let's move on to the computer. So plugged directly into the computer, they do sound good. It's a very even tone across the board. No matter if you're at 20% or 100%, the mids, the lows, the highs, nothing becomes overbearing. So it's a very, very even tone. One thing I would like to say about that, though, is the lows, all the notes aren't distinguishable on the computer, even at 100%. There's certain notes that I just wasn't able to hear plugged directly into the computer. So let's move on to my DJ equipment. Pretty much the same theme for there. It was warm across the way. I could hear the low tones a little better. Because there is a built-in amp on the DJ equipment, but it was very, very even across the way, with the exception of me going past 40% of the 40% volume mark on the DJ equipment. These became very muddy, which is kind of expected because they're just considered professional headphones, not DJ headphones. The DJ equipment has a very, very powerful amp, so you can hear loud in clubs. So these aren't good for DJing. Just gonna put that out there. So where these really, 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 really shine is with the DAC and amp combo here. So like I said, whenever I turned my DJ equipment past about 40%, these became muddy. It was almost the same with this external hybrid amp as well. I would turn it probably past about 60% is where it got a little muddy, and I just didn't like it. And for me, that's kind of a problem because I'm a DJ. I guess my hearing is messed up. I need to hear things a little bit louder than the average person, and I'm just used to listening to loud music. So that was a little disappointing. But when I had them plugged in with the DAC and the amp combo here, it seemed to clean that up a bit. These are still only 50 ohms, so I would like to say past about 50% is where it started to get a little bit muddy. These just are, they're only 50 ohms, so I think that some of the configurations I had were a little too powerful. But when I had them plugged in with the DAC and amp, I was able to get a lot more rich, lower tones there. But overall, these are great headphones. They're very evenly killed. I like them a lot better than the Grado SR60Es, which I had I had a complaint with the mids and the highs on those because they became a little overbearing at higher volumes. I like these because they're evenly toned across the way. What I don't like about them is the lows aren't as punchy as I would like. They just don't compare to the Bear Dynamics. And I guess that's all in preference because I like to listen to hip hop a lot more, or any type of music, dubstep, that has a lot more bass in it. But if you're looking to mix music, I think these would be wonderful because the tones are very even. Nothing is overbearing. So, until next time, I'm DJ Rumdada. I'll catch y'all.